Time to get our groove on. People that's working 9 to 5. Man, I know what it is, man. It's the morning run shit. Let's do it.
TMR live. We up in this thing. Uncle Chico.
Wake up, Captain, drop a super chat now. Morning run go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey runners, grab your coffee.
Runners. Mount up on this Good Friday. Unc said it's Friday.
It is Friday.
Time to get our groove on.
Got to get it. You got to do it for the workers that's doing the 9 to 5. Oh shit! 808 break. Stop right now. Let's stop right now. Go ahead and get ready to clip this joint. Chico, look, I ain't one of them dudes, Chico. I know you came up with a circle of haters and they would never give you no compliment or nothing. I will let you know, Chico. The 808 raise is tight. I see you. You're looking marvelous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my sis T Braids 808 Hawaii. Hey, y'all make sure y'all go follow her and hit her up or something. Leave a comment and say Uncle Chico sent you here. You know, just to let her know. Wake her up this morning. Tell her to, pop in and drop a super chat. Y'all know what it is, man. Whether you represent from the East Coast to the far West Coast on this Good Friday, whatever you got going on, we appreciate y'all joining in with us on the Morning Run live right here on the Pregame Network with Unc and Chico. Make sure y'all go follow all of our partners and brands and businesses and good people that's right along on this ticker below us. Whether you go to facebyjazz.com, you go to Miss Denise Smith insurance.com, you go to the Boulder Broker Hotel, or you go to wherever it is. You go to T-Braids 808 Hawaii, you can go follow right now on Instagram and on the website. We appreciate y'all and all the support. Also, we got a birthday shout out to give too, huh?
Yeah, we do. But before I get a birthday shout out, man, let me tell this to everybody out there in Colorado, everybody out there in Boulder, everybody out there in Metro Denver, wherever you are. Man, be sure to go down Firestone Boulevard in Firestone, Colorado, around 4:20 p.m. until it sell out. Louisiana Glenn gonna be out there. Our man birthday is tomorrow. Now he cooking today down on Firestone Boulevard, but tomorrow's his birthday. Happy birthday, Louisiana Glenn, aka the Shark with the fork. He's a runner, chef, a king, a brother. Y'all put HBD LG in the chat. HBD LG in the chat. Right. I think he's gonna be 68.
Louisiana Glenn on 68, man.
I mean, he look 52. Don't you say what I think he's gonna be?
Okay. Damn. All right, man. All right. You guys looking good. I got a little something to look forward to, huh? You feel me? I just got to get back right. I walked across the mirror the other day, didn't have my shirt on. I looked like Diddy when he walked across the screen in that video. I was like, oh.
But where was the glizzy?
I got to go. It wasn't in plain view. I got to go work out. That's what I said. Unc, on this Friday, man, what you looking forward to on this Friday, man?
Louisiana Glenn said he's 56. So don't come with him no 60.
You just gonna put that. I was like 56 and 8. God damn. You wrong as hell.
You got to be the Jones people, man. Come on. Damn.
I thought you was dead serious.
No, Chico, you know how you make up middle names?
I'll be dead serious about my middle name. You just don't know it.
My bad. I thought you'd be playing. I was just making up a number. I just know it's our guy's birthday. Put that graphic back up again, man. Happy birthday, Louisiana Glenn. The Shark with the fork. Been down since day one of the early runners. Gonna be cooking today in Firestone, Colorado. Go down Firestone Boulevard at 4:20 p.m. That's when he started. But he's gonna be out there till it's gone. I wonder why he picked 4:20.
Because he's gonna be smoking. Smoking the meat is what I'm saying. Smoked meat, not anything else. Yeah. I mean, he might be smoking something else, but the reason for it is for the smoked meat. But anyways, shout out to everybody out there who get a chance to go. And all my good people out in Colorado and out in the 303. You guys know what it is. It looks like Coach Prime is back in Colorado in the 303 or in Boulder where it's colder. And like the Buffs are back in town getting busy. We're going to go over that. Got to go over the NBA Finals Game 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it also looked like, are we going to have the Bears of Indiana? Huh?
Yeah, they say they're moving, man.
Damn.
I remember, the last time somebody like this was about to move in big time Chicago news is when the Evans family was finna move out the projects.
Good point. Moving on up.
Yeah, they say they gone, man.
Yeah. Bears Board of Directors voted Thursday to advance the stadium development in Hammond, Indiana. There's more work to do, but barring anything very strange, is a done deal, one source told Adam Schefter. And if Adam Schefter reported, that's when it becomes true. If he write it down, that's when it's true. If he tweets it, that's when it's true.
Well, let me tell you about a little experience I've had with this, Chico. You
Uh,
may recall my government days back home in Mississippi, and I remember once upon a time sitting in a meeting as a policy advisor to the governor when Mr. Benson, the owner of the Saints, came to see him and wanted to explore moving the Saints to the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
mm,
And a lot of times, what that is just posturing for the state and the city because you want them to know, hey, man, put some more money in this building or give me some more rebates or I will take this thing somewhere else.
that's right.
And so, whereas, it was a fruitful meeting, entertaining conversation from a historical sense, we also knew that, okay, he just doing this because he really want New Orleans to pony up more. And so it's going to be interesting what the state of Illinois does. Because keep in mind, Chico, by your articulation of Adam Schefter's report, they're not just talking about moving out of the city limits of Chicago. They're talking about moving out the state.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing. Although
So
it's not that far.
now it becomes okay, Hammond in Indiana, how much are y'all going to put up for this new building versus now Illinois? You see, we ain't playing with y'all. We'll do it.
Playing
So we'll
hardball out here.
Yeah, a little hardball.
That'll be two things, two teams in the state of Indiana. Like we got two teams in New York and LA, but Indiana, I don't know if that's set up that way. You know what I mean? What do you think?
Small market, right? Small market state. The bigger team is already in Indianapolis in the bigger city. But however, when you have regions that confine in a certain spot, like you think about Memphis, right? Memphis is sitting right there, North Mississippi, East Arkansas, West Tennessee. It's pulling from 3 states. You can be in Arkansas and be in downtown Memphis 15 minutes. You can be in Mississippi and be in downtown Memphis in 15 minutes. And so that's the thing with this geographic location to Indiana is like you're going to still pull all of Chicago and Illinois, but you can also get Indiana as well. So yeah, small market location. The Saints play their football in the dome in New Orleans, but their practice facilities out in Kenner. Cowboys play their games in Arlington, and their facilities out in Frisco. They don't even have anything in Dallas.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I guess other teams are looking to do that. Just happen to be in a different state for Chicago and Indiana, and everything is pretty close up there, anyways. Especially in like places like Detroit, New York, and the tri-state area. You get there in 35 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, when my daughter's in D.C., man, they would take the train from D.C. to New York to Philly to Boston, like nothing. 90-minute rides.
It's like going from. They might go a little bit over some people's head, but people who understand, they understand. It's like going from Kapolei or Kailua to Ko'olina or to Kahuku. In other words, from one side of the island to the other side of the island. I was complaining about that the other day. I'm like, y'all just keep driving across this island. It's a state, not a city. You feel me? We don't drive across the state all the time, every day in Alabama. Sit our ass at home. I'm tired of driving on the highway every day.
Hey, Leon, that's why it's called America's team. Just for note. Shout out to Leon. Leon always active running the chat.
That's what's up.
Oh, now, Chico Freaking Friday, doing it for the workers out there. Happy birthday, Louisiana Glenn Shaw with the fork. Shout out to Denise Smith. Y'all make sure y'all support that. All your insurance needs. Shout out to the Boulder Broker Inn. Got some new sponsors that's rolling out June, July, and August. Man, they really piling up for August in the football season, Chico. If you want to get in when you fit in, hit us up, slide into the DMs, and we will make sure to promote your brand on this program, both platforms and all social media that we control. Chico, you're talking about that's about a 500,000 footprint.
$500,000?
A million.
Hey, man, that's big time right there. That means that you guys can contact us with your business or brand or whatever and get it in front of about 500,000 people. Let's do it. Holler at us, contact us, and we can get it in. Also, we got to give another shout out before we go. Move on to some more news. Cheated, huh?
Yeah. Dr. Malcolm Jones, aka Mike, Jim Hill alum. The book is out, and he's going to be in Jackson, Mississippi this weekend doing a book signing. So if you're in the area, go to Ridgeland, Mississippi, Barnes & Noble. That's Metro Jackson, just right up the street. Saturday, June 6th, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pick you up a copy of Cheated, get him to sign it, make you a little note. He's going to do a little meet and greet, that kind of thing. Shout out to Mike. Congrats on the book coming out. Looking forward to becoming a #1 bestseller.
That's right. Let's make that happen. I should have cheated. No, that's
who's saying that?
Anyway, I don't know. I just remember that song being on the radio all the time. Is it Keisha Cole or somebody?
Yeah, let her do it. Let her do
it. That's a setup.
Yeah, it was a setup. Yeah, I got that one from my mama. She used to do it to me in the car. Who's saying that? I'd be like,
happy.
Let's let him do it. He don't need no help.
Nah, he don't need no help. All right. Well, does Wemby need some more help?
Yeah, he does. He does.
He
does, but it ain't the kind of help you thinking he needs.
Okay, what type of help does he need?
Let me tell y'all this, man. Get mad if you want. I won't front. When it's time to hump, won't be no jump. That's too short. That's too short right there. They took it to the Bay Area for Louisiana Clear. That's too short. I mean, not lose it for Reverend BJ Nelson. That's a little too short.
Rolling in the.
Let me break this down to you. Let me break this down to the runners out there. The panic button is not hit. Like this was game 1 at home. Finals or series don't start till somebody wins or loses a game at home. Shout out to the New York Knicks for pulling that thing off and winning their game in San Antonio. But this is not like the panic button or to switch your picks or what I'm gonna do, run down the street butt naked like Ricky Bobby on fire in your draws. This is just time to assess and say, okay, who's going to adjust to the adjust? Because I'm going to tell you where they lost the game at, Chico.
Where's that?
Me and you agreed. Big body Brunson is right up there with Wemby as far as being an alien. And then people are going to say, oh, a cat. No, it wasn't even cat. I'm going to tell you, it was coaching. Shout out to Mike Brown, who coached around San Antonio Coach Head, probably couldn't even sleep that night. Chico, you got to keep in mind, man, you up 14 points in the third. You decide to give Wemby some rest. But before that, Chico, before you rested him, New York Knicks were 1 of 8 with him in the game during that period.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't drive. They drive and had to kick it out. Somebody missed shot. Like Wemby was changing the game without even touching the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You sit Wemby down for a rest, and you sit him so long, the minute his ass hit the bench, what the Knicks do, they went 4 for 4. They made 4 baskets in a row. You made none. And then instead of calling a timeout and getting, hey, big man, this is the finals. You got to get back out there. I don't care if you just stand in the paint. You let him rest the whole time till they not only erased the 14-point lead, they got the lead.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you'll look back at the game. And we talked about this in previous series where you'll look back at the game and say, damn, we gave that one away, dog. We had a big-time lead. Hopefully we can go in and steal another game, you know, when we go to New York, you know, and even it up. But at the end of the day, you better hope that don't come back and bite you in the ass because you had them where you wanted them. You did.
You know, you absolutely did because even before you got that 14-point lead, keep in mind the Knicks jumped out to like 10-2, 12-3 or something, like, you know, in the first quarter. Yeah. And you were able to overcome that, tie it up, go back and forth, take the lead. San Antonio clearly demonstrated what Vegas even believes. Forget Neely and Chico, the runners. What Vegas say? Vegas say San Antonio best. And you proved it. But when it came to adjustments, let me tell you another thing that they did that San Antonio failed to do. Consistently failed to do. Chico, there's an adage this time of the year. Hey, don't do nothing too different. Believe in yourself. Just be who you are and do what got you here. And I'll be damned if that ain't true. But let me tell you what is also true. You got to adjust to your opponent. And sometimes you can't just do what you've been doing. You got to adjust to your opponent. And so here's what New York did that San Antonio didn't do, because now this is the finals. Damn how you got here, what happened. The majority of the time, the ball need to be in your best player's hands.
Yeah.
Look how many times they failed to utilize Wemby when he was on the floor. Castle, I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you. But this it. this ain't no. We don't have another round after this.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got your big man fighting down the court, getting position in the paint, and you pull up and jack up a three instead of getting him the ball. Meanwhile, back at the ranch on New York Knicks side of the ball, what they do? We don't give a damn. Brunson gonna have the ball in his hand.
And I think, Mitchell Robinson and the big fellas with the Knicks, including Cat Towns, who did a great job on Wemby overall. I think they've found, whether it was looking back at the OKC series, they found a formula to double team on Wemby, to find a way to just to confuse him, to get him out of the paint sometimes, to create those lanes for Jalen Brunson. That was my review after the game was.
Well, let me tell you what I saw.
Brunson get into the hole in the fourth quarter, double-digit fourth quarter once again. I just feel like they found a way to shield him off, and keep him out of those lanes to where you don't have to worry about him as much when you go to the basket. And as long as they can do that, I think that's a huge, huge difference in the game, because that field goal percentage was way low when Wemby was out there affecting those shots. And you saw it early in the game. You saw OG go to the hole, and it was just unnatural, how he was shooting it. Instead of just being confident and shooting it, you see Wemby right there. You either shoot it too hard, you shoot it too high,
or you pass it out.
Or you pass it out.
So here's another thing I thought they did effective, they being the New York Knicks. From about, not necessarily half court, but about the timeline to certainly the top of the key, 3-point line, somebody put a body on Wemby, not necessarily to guard him right there, but to just make him have to fight and push to get to the paint.
Right.
He didn't get to the paint easy. So now over a 4-quarter game, that's very tiring.
Mm-hmm.
And so, which is why I say to the guard play out there, when you see your big man running the floor, and he happens to be the best player on your team, when you see him running the floor and he finally does post up, you got to do all you can to get him the ball.
Yeah.
You have to reward that work, that effort, because next time around, he may not, like, man, don't need me fighting go down that hill. They ain't getting to me no way.
Mm-mm.
And that's very tiring for him to play offense, and defense is wearing his legs out. Get the man the ball. I think the other thing that they pick up the advantage of, I don't think there was a single quarter, right? And forget the whole game. I don't think they had a single quarter where they ran their offense through Wemby. And here's the challenge with that. When you don't run your offense through Wemby, Cat gets a rhythm, right? Because now he ain't tired from playing defense.
Yeah.
And when you don't run your offense through Wemby, the other thing that happens is Cat is known around the league for silly fouls, getting in foul trouble.
Mm.
If the man he's guarding doesn't have the ball and the man he's guarding happens to be the best player on your team, you getting a double whammy.
Yeah.
You're not scoring, and he ain't in foul trouble.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Wemby went to the hole one time and put his shoulder in Cat's chest. Cat went to the ground. He stayed on the ground for a minute. I said, look at this, man. He one of those dudes that try to play tough. Hey, no disrespect, but hey, he tried to do like one of those dudes that have to hype himself up to be tough and then take a lick. And he's like, oh, hold up. I didn't know it was going to be this hard.
I'm so glad you said no disrespect. I'm so glad you said no disrespect.
Yeah, no disrespect.
Cat will whoop my ass. All right. So I ain't trying to start though with Cat, but Cat fouls somebody every time he plays defense, and then he cries foul every time he plays offense.
And let me give us some props though, because he was on the glass.
Oh,
he was on the glass last night. 12 boards, big time boards too.
Yes.
He was on the glass. Always been one of the best rebounders in the league, but
Period.
to make that assertive effort, man, to get on the glass with Wemby. Shout out to Josh Hart too, who had 15 rebounds, only 6'5". That's all. We talked about this in the past. That is all about hustling and the mentality. You can go out there and get rebounds if you want to get rebounds. You know, it's kind of like what you said about I hate to even bring this up. When the lady from In Vogue went viral for coming online saying that she had no money.
No, you chose to sleep your car.
Yeah. Unc said, you can get some money.
Baby girl, that's a choice. You chose God.
You chose that.
A woman could sleep anywhere. A homeless woman, you chose that. You get a room.
That's crazy, dog.
Might come with some strings attached.
You can get a rebound. If you're out there on the court, you can get a rebound. Nothing stopping you from getting the damn rebound, dog, but your effort and attitude. So, shout out to the effort and attitude of Cat and Josh Hart. We'll see if they can duplicate that performance. But
so I got one question for you, big dog.
All right.
You need to come down to this. Like I said, man, this is just one game, the best of 4. It's best of 7, but I mean, you got to win 4, and it's just one game. But is tonight a must-win now for the Spurs?
Well, I mean, yeah, you would want to say it's a must-win, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't from the outside looking in, I wouldn't put it too much on a must-win, because you can still go to New York and steal it. I know it's, might not be in the cards, but are favorable, but you can go to New York and get wins just like they came to San Antonio and stole wins from you. Do you want to be in that situation? No. So you need to find a way to get a win at home. Thing I'm thinking though is, man, the Knicks got to be confident. The Knicks got to say, hey, man, we really, really, just pulled away from them after we erased that 13-point lead. Can they hang with us? Same mentality San Antonio went into OKC with. I mean, we beat them 4 out of 5 times this year. We beat them more times than not. The Knicks, we've beaten these guys more times than not. Yeah, they have an alien, but we found a formula, obviously, to beat them, whether he was full strength or not.
Yeah.
We should be confident that we can win this series real fast, probably.
Yeah. I like that, Chico. So, no, tonight is not a must-win in that sense, right? It's not,
right,
because the San Antonio Spurs are just as capable of winning a game or two in New York as anybody else in the NBA is. Having said that, though, tonight is a must-win. And I'm going to tell you, it's from the psychological standpoint that you just articulated there. People start to believe. Now, you know how mama told you, boy, you're starting to smell yourself?
That's right.
I'll start with Brunson. He knows what he's capable of, and he knows he took over the game, but he also knows, like, damn, they ain't put women back in the game yet. Like, what the hell they're doing? I'm going to take advantage of this. And he knows that's not likely to happen again. So what you do in these situations, Chico, you've done it. You've been you play college football at the highest level. You play pro ball. You lie in the locker room. Hey, yeah, man, they ain't got nothing for us. Look what we just. And you start to make yourself believe it, because the facts are, you were down 14, won by 10. That's a 24-point swing. But you had a lot of damn help in doing that. And that help in doing that ain't going to be there every night. And so you got to erase that and say, no, we got to play, because they're going to adjust. And for the Spurs, you can't say, well, man, it's all right. We can win in New York just like they beat us here. No, the Spurs got to win tonight. If they want to go to Madison Square Garden with any kind of confidence, any kind of self-belief, any kind of we can do this, because here's the thing, Chico. And I said this the previous show when we were setting the stage for this finals. Even the Atlanta Hawks were up on New York 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
And then it woke the Knicks up. And then the Knicks went on now 12 damn winning spree. But they can be beat, right?
Yes.
But then if you're the Knicks, you sitting there going like, man, nobody beat us if the Hawks got lucky. But the Hawks didn't get lucky. They was exploiting something. So, man, just scrub it, flush it, and treat every damn game like a must win because you don't want to go to New York down 0-2. It's not going to be
No,
friendly.
dog. Hell no, not with that crowd. Boy, what?
Chico, the city, like here's the deal, man. Like here's the deal.
Yeah.
And I enjoy my visit to San Antonio, nice little river walk and views out your window, but you can chill in San Antonio without going nowhere. New York, you want to go outside. And we got to understand when these games are back-to-back like this, 2-2, 1-1-1, in the 2-2 part of it, you don't go home.
Mm-hmm. You're right there.
So no matter what, after tonight, Wemby finna be in New York for about 5 days. Step outside that damn hotel you want to.
No doubt.
yeah, okay. Yeah, walk around you want to.
No.
You can't hide. You're 7'5".
But you gotta have.
It's a point guard on the bench that Mike can run the catch deli.
There you go. Yeah.
But Wemby, you can't.
No, and Wemby shouldn't want to. Stay off your feet and get you some runners. Whether you pull them from here or whatever, get you a runner to go run and get you whatever you need. 99-cent pizza, the glizzy with the white sauce, whatever you need. Somebody is there that can go out there and get it for you. I'd be damned if I step outside.
But see, here's Chico and me and your experience. Because when we've had this kind of experience, it was a one and done bowl game, right? And so you go out and enjoy the city a little bit, then you lock in. And in this situation, you're there for a minute. Like I said, you come in a day or two before the game, and then you got 2 days between games before the next one. It's hard to just stay in a building that damn long. It's hard. Chico, when you cut the TV on, guess who they're talking about?
Yeah.
You.
Listen,
and because you ain't watching San Antonio news, it ain't free. You have to go in there, cut the TV off, tell the trainer to take your phone. Hey, man, this is what I want to eat from down the street. Like, you can't leave because that city will gobble you up.
But whatever hotel they're staying in, I guarantee they got a spa in there or something that they can go and spend time, whether it's recovery, get away from stuff, without having to go outside and explore the city.
But Chico,
they got plenty of amenities there.
Here's how you fix that, Chico. You want a slice of pizza before game 3? We in game 2. If you go to New York 1-1, you might can peek out the door. You go there, son, bitch, 0-2.
I ain't peeking out the door at all in the NYC. Fat Joe might come from around the corner, be, hey, yo, you want to? No, you know what? Hey, man, what'd you think about the fan running onto the floor? And he's been banned for life from all NBA arenas.
So let me tell you, man, crazy is what crazy does. He will, the fan and even the outcome will say it was harmless, like he didn't run out there with a butcher knife or something. But we don't know that the next time. Here's what the NBA has to do. And I would even challenge the local media and press. If you want to keep this kind of shit from happening in the future, not only beef up security, son, and security to pay attention, stop showing this son bitch over and over. Stop making him famous.
They're doing exactly what he wants.
Encouraging somebody else to do it again because now all we do is like, hey, look at this crazy loon running on the floor and keep showing.
Mm-hmm. He's like, damn, man, Uncle Chico talking about me now, bro. Like, he accomplished his goal. You see the NBA, I mean, not the NBA, but the NFL, when someone runs onto the field, they don't show it at all. They cut.
No, they go to commercial. They swing the camera another way.
Yeah. That's what I was really expecting.
Same thing with WWE wrestling. Somebody running the ring, they get their ass whooped, but that part don't make the pay-per-view.
Yeah. And then the security was
trying to encourage it.
Security was soft as hell. Like they ain't never done anything else in their life. Like, man, you're supposed to have guys out there that are licking at the chops, waiting for somebody. What?
And see what happens, Chico, like when you go to these events and the security is lined up around the arena and they stand up during timeouts, is like they're facing in opposite directions, right? Mm-hmm. And so the fact that this guy made it that damn far, somebody was asleep at the wheel. Like he came from somebody's area.
He had to come, from somebody's area. So he went past somebody.
Yeah, he went past
somebody's face.
Yeah. He passed somebody like watching him, and then he passed somebody who was facing the court. And then, they had hell. He made it damn near 90 feet before they got him.
So here's the thing nowadays, though. It's not just back in the day where streaking used to be a streaker for your boys or for your friends. And then it probably came to where you paint your, website on your chest or something, and then you run out there. Now you can run out there with your phone, whether it's on video or streaming or taking a picture, right? And and you'll get that publicity. You'll get that your face splattered everywhere, So I wonder, are we going to be seeing this a lot damn more in the finals? And the NBA should be anticipating this because you're giving them what they want.
Here's how you prevent it right here. Shout out to my man Leon again. What up, Leon? Smoke one with your boy.
Yes, indeed.
Make the cost high. So now you got to go to the legislature and get laws passed, making this a higher class misdemeanor or something with a tougher fine. But ain't nobody finna make it no felony. It ain't that damn serious because he wasn't weaponized. It's just trespassing. But tell your security, hey man, ain't no friendly escort off the floor.
Treat them like.
Go watch some wrestling clips to what they do when somebody run that ring.
I see.
Wrestling
do a finishing move on them.
Scripted to real fast.
Yeah, I'm doing a finishing move on this. What? Listen, man, you cannot be escorting them out like you just said. You got to make an example. Make an example. Make it. If he would have ran out there with some Jordans on and his hair braided like this.
Oh, ass whooped. Chico. I know your mama, you know my mama. And let me tell you something both our mamas told us. You show out in public, you get your ass whooping in public.
You show out in public.
This not going to wait till we get back to the house.
Hell no.
You act to the ass in produce. By the time we get to meat, you're getting your ass whooped.
You going to get worked out where you show out.
And got punished in private. No. Tear that ass up right there.
Tear that ass up. Tear that ass in a circle. Tear that ass in a circle. You know what? That's a whole nother song. But anyway. I look up, looking away.
Why y'all chat? Help me out, Rose. Why? I just sit here, man. I don't want no.
Y'all put a tear that ass in a circle.
I don't want no smoking, no problem. But he just. Little hat man just come out. He said,
All right. Man. What's going on in Colorado, Unc?
Man, Coach Prime got his, I like to call them community camps, where the community comes in, whether that is the little kids coming back-to-back 2 days, 7-on-7 stuff. Then it goes through all the way through next week with the culminating with the women's camp on June 11th. So you'll be seeing more and more coming out of there. Of course, strength and conditioning. The guys are with Swayze and his crew right now, getting in shape, what's called Summer Conditioning 1. Then you come back for that in July as well. Player retreat at the end of June, going to take place, leadership retreat, not every player, but just, selected leaders. So June will be pretty busy. And you know what, Chico, you know where to go to find out more. You're already here.
That's right. This is the only place where? What?
It's the only sports show taking you inside, man. Only.
Man,
ain't no sports show. Ain't nan. They got the access that we got. It is what it is. You can hate it, you can love it, you can roll it up and smoke it.
Plugged in. Everything else is kind of like when you get those what you call it, extension cords that plug into other extension cords. You know what I mean? They're not plugged into the wall, into the socket.
No.
They're plugged into the other extension cord. So they're reporting what they see over here.
Let me look at this real quick, Chico. Might be over. I don't think it's got that serious yet. He said, what if they came up with plexiglass border like hockey? I don't think it's that serious yet. Just, we would ever be overreacting to one or two people not doing their damn job. Like you got 30 teams, 82 game seasons, and there's no demonstration that this happens even weekly.
Yeah. But hey, that wouldn't be a bad idea though. Glass around right there behind that first row, behind the players bench, all the way around the arena.
Chico,
Except for
can I tell you a funny NBA story?
Yeah.
True story too. Uncle Chico, life and crimes. Uncle Chico. This is a true story. I told you, like historically, I was or am a Knicks fan. You know, that was my squad. That was my team growing up. Love the Knicks. But when the Grizzlies moved from Vancouver to Memphis, they became my adopted team just out of proximity. So every now and then, I would reward the kids, my children, with a Memphis Grizzlies games based on grades.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kids growing up, Chico, you become the fans of winners. Like you don't really have no
Sure.
loyalty. It's just who win at the time.
Yep.
Celtics were winning at the time. My kids became Celtics fans.
I never root for the Celtics though.
So my daughters, I get them tickets to the game, and I'm across the street at the Westin drinking. And Jasmine, Faked by Jazz, text me because they had on their Boston stuff,
Uh-huh.
and they said, "Man, they really giving us the business in here, sitting here with these Boston stuff." I said, "Yeah, you know, it's just good fun, good natured." A little while go by, she's like, "No, like it's getting kind of rough, Daddy. Like they ain't letting up." I said, "Okay, well, you know, they had great seats, right?" I said, "You should see a guy like in a white dress shirt, bow tie, and some slacks on. Get his attention and let him know. Just whisper to him, hey, I think they're going a little too far." She texted me and said, "Daddy, he the one doing it."
He the one causing the problem.
You're telling me to call the popo. They the one here doing it.
Oh my God.
Oh, true story. A true story.
For real, dog.
Shout out to Memphis, man.
Shout out to Memphis 10.
Oh, speaking of Memphis, can I break the news? Should we wait or should I break the news?
Do I know? Oh,
Yes,
I do know. I'm tripping.
you know.
My bad. Yeah, you're right. Let them know then. Like T.I.
We got a series gonna be coming up to y'all soon, exclusive to the Morning Run. We're gonna spend some time at the University of Memphis, aka Memphis State, and even do a live morning run with Memphis Coach Huff from campus. So y'all stay tuned to the Morning Run for that, man. We ain't playing around with y'all, man.
Expanding that footprint. You understand me? Next thing we're gonna be tapped in and linked in, you know, to the depths with Coach Huff. Shout out to Coach Corey and shout out to Memphis.
Shout out to Coach Corey.
For sure. How about relationships, huh?
Trust and relationships.
Trying to put you on game.
You a mofo, man. You is a mofo. What's the latest news? What's going on in Chickadee?
Tell them about well, I guess you did already, but you know, our Coach Prime got to see Wale and up there in Colorado also. Any news on that? Like what did you see?
I don't have any,
man.
Just clips we produced. But shout out, you know, that time of year, particularly, man, wait till we get to August camp. They really be pulling up in. You know, you always that gravitational pull of Coach Prime, particularly when folks, you know, are in Denver for different shows or events. They're gonna take that little 30-minute drive to come spend some time with Coach and see the mechanics, what's going on. So it's always good to see. This program just remains relevant, man. Remains the tip of the spear. Everybody wants to talk about it. And I tell y'all this, Chico. I think that coming off a 3-9 season, even having a Heisman Trophy winner season and Johnny Unitas Award season before that, there's going to be more eyes on Colorado football this year than the years before. Starting with that Week 1 Georgia Tech, Juju going home, Prime going home to the house he built. You know, even though it's not Georgia Dome is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That this is the crescendo and build up to that is going to be unbelievable this year.
I can't wait for it, man. I can't wait for it. Do you think it's more eyes on Coach Prime in Colorado because more people are looking and hoping and waiting for him to fail rather than looking and hoping to support and get behind him and hoping that he wins?
Yeah, let me handle this real quick. John Hardy, get John Hardy, get the hell out of here with that deal. I see that L deal. You're going on, man. Chico, that's how it is. That's how it is, man. Jerry Jones is a master of it.
Mm.
He understands that $10 hot dog, whether you booing or cheering, is coming back to me. Certain people know how to make money off haters just as they do lovers. And so Prime is unbothered. It's real, right? The Prime tax is real, but he's unbothered by it because he recognizes love more than he does hate. Like he appreciates good more than he does bad. But he does understand the bad. Man, you look at this platform, how many times in the past we deal with haters tuning in?
Yeah.
Just to come hate. You're really not hurting us.
No, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Keep on coming in here. That shit hurt. Oh, ow. Hit me in the stomach again.
Yeah. And then they moved, Georgia Tech game not only moved up, but it's primetime ESPN.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge.
8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes. Well, Atlanta's gonna be on fire. Less than 100 days away. Ooh. It's going down.
In a major way.
Damn right. Hey, if y'all gonna be at the game in the ATL in Atlanta, let us know in the chat right now. Put it in the chat. If we need to do a meet and greet or something with Unc or with you or with me, if I pop out and show y'all whatever, let us know in the chat. Put it in the chat right now what we need to do for Georgia Tech game week. Unc, you've been talking to some of the recruits, some of the commits, and things of that nature. So let everybody know what they need to look forward to on the pregame network. Uncle Neely and the new buffs.
Love the way you teed it up. What a softball across the plate. Watch this thing go yard. It's going. So yeah, man, doing a series. Yeah, again, Chico, a lie unchallenged can easily become the truth. And so, Coach Prime went on this damn 6-day run of signing 6 days, 6 days of signing, 6 days of commits. It's like back to back to back to back to back to back to back, right? Then somebody got something to say. And big recruiting weekend coming up this weekend, I might add, which is really why he's there. Well, I said, you know what, man, let's hear from these guys on why they picked Colorado. So if you go to the pregame network, and then we're going to dice them up and put them on the social media you will see a get to know series where we're talking to these guys. They're still in high school. I'm so impressed with, man, their articulation and what they saw in Coach Prime in Colorado. Did one last night with Kenny Fairley, a D tackle out of Georgia. And Chico, I can't wait for people to watch this one. Because you remember when Coach Prime was taking all that heat for hiring a young, unproven Coach Pond?
Right.
I asked Kenny Fairley, I said, man, tell me about your decision to come to Colorado. He said, man, it's really one thing, man, one thing only. That relationship and belief from Coach Dante Carter. Like he's the single reason I picked her. I said, man, you weren't bothered by his age? He was like, no, my current coach is young, and we got like a big bro, little bro relationship. When it's time to work, we work. He said, so I appreciated that in Coach Pond. Yeah. So, man, y'all be on the lookout for that series. Get to know. We had Derico, cornerback out of Miami. We did Rasmussen, who's a cornerback out of Utah. And then coming out tomorrow will be Kenny Fairley, who's a defensive tackle out of Georgia. And Chico, guess what?
What's that?
Fairley got Mississippi roots. Talked about his mom and dad, and all 3 of those families will be appearing on Prime Parents.
Yeah. New season coming up. Hey, y'all, we're going to really flood y'all this summer and during the season with some Prime Parents interviews. You're going to get to know the players. First of all, where else can you get all of this good content?
Nowhere. Okay. I like that fat non. Age has nothing to do with coaching. Some of the greatest coaches that have statues now started coaching in their 20s. Bear Bryant wasn't too young when Alabama hired him. Eddie Robinson wasn't too young when he got hired, and Saban used with the Browns, and Belichick was with the Browns. Y'all see these guys now, and they're 60, 70, 80 are in the graveyard, but y'all didn't know they started when they were 22, 24 at thankless jobs.
Yeah. And also, I've seen some old coaches who didn't know what the hell they was talking about too. So, and it's not just because you're older that means you know how to coach. So
No,
yeah.
no. I mean, it's riddled with that. What was Dr. King 25 or 26 when he took over Dexter Church and got his PhD?
Mm,
Come on, man. Age ain't got
yeah,
nothing to do with that. It's ability, passion. And shout
that's
out
right.
to our recruits fairly for seeing that. And like, no, I don't mind being coached by a young guy. I'm trying to get there.
That's showing some maturity on the young fella's part, also, man. To
That's
even, you know,
we got about 10 of these coming at y'all. 3 have been done so far. We knock out the rest in the coming days. But one thing I think, if you watch the coming tomorrow, when all 3 of them will be out, if there's a common theme, Chico, you touched it, and that's maturity. Like when I'm sitting there talking to these guys, I'm like, man, this dude in high school.
yeah,
And I ain't talking about in high school and like coming next week, like got another. These are 2027 kids.
mm, coach. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all go and be ready to make y'all bets for whatever is going on out here in the world today. Go to mybookie.ag. Use the promo code BIWGDOW. You got a new promo code coming up for you guys real soon. Stay tuned
And
for that.
don't leave them G's off, man. Don't IG and OG, like it's double G on both.
Right. BIWG.
We need that for a reason.
Need
I
it
just
for
be
a reason.
typing in shit.
Right. Especially if you want to get your discount.
Yo,
My dog from Beaumont, Texas, Big Perk. Hey, they probably need to go trade Chet. That's what my dog Big Perk said. Hey, what you think about that, man? Would you trade Chet after his performance in the Western Conference Finals, or do you keep him as part of the formula that got you the NBA championship just a year ago?
so here's my thing, and this is not me saying Big Perk is wrong. This is me saying I told y'all so.
Mm,
When you're supposed to do something and don't do something, somebody gonna go. And that's why I told y'all before, one of the reasons I can see the Knicks win this thing is that the Knicks know, hey dog, I love you, bro. I love you too. Been with you since Villanova. That's 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we played for a national championship in college. 10 years later, we play NBA finals. And you know what? If we don't win it, one or two of us gone. Whether it's right or wrong, somebody gone. And
yeah.
so in this OKC situation, with all the tools necessary to repeat, and you don't repeat, the knee-jerk reaction is, okay, who we gonna pin this on? And guess what, Chet? You made it. You like
Damn.
you made it when somebody's in that smoky room before the draft saying, "What we gonna do?" Well, it's Chet or nobody.
Well, let me tell the OKC Thunder something. Or matter of fact, let me ask them a question. Who you gonna get? Who you gonna go get? Who's gonna replace him? Who's gonna defend Wemby? Nobody can.
That was my next thing. That was
Yeah.
my next thing. And I say
What?
that when NFL quarterbacks are 6 weeks into the season and somebody playing bad, oh man, we gotta get rid of, and call some dude at his house.
Yeah. And call
Like you're
who?
not gonna get better.
No. Best thing for you guys to do is I think they have high draft picks. They have a bunch of capital. If you do want to trade him, you might want to go after Giannis. Now, having said that, Giannis is what, 30 years old? Chet is probably 25, 26. He's a much younger player. I like the upside. I've already won with him. I know no one is going to defend Wemby.
Yeah.
I can go and maybe, go through an off season with Chet and find some dog in him or something. Get him on some peanut butter protein shakes and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Get a little bit more weight on him, and that'll bring some confidence maybe. And maybe you could do something with Wemby, like we've seen Cat and Mitchell Robinson do.
So, but Chico, you open a door there. That's what a lot of teams are going to be discussing in the West. Is okay. We see the Spurs. We saw what they did to the defending champs. We saw what they did just throughout the series and the season with a healthy Wemby. Because you remember last year, he was on the minute restrictions coming off the injury, but this year he wasn't. Everybody's going to be sitting around the table and go, okay, what can we add to this team? Whether it's a big ass power forward that's a goon, or like, what can we do? Because that's what we're going to have to go through for the next 6 to 8 years.
Yeah. So instead of trying to find somebody who can match up with him in height, you might need to do exactly like what you just said and find a goon. Give me a 6'8", 6'9", tough as nails, Isaiah Stewart type, Charles Barkley,
Give me
Charles Oakley type goon.
give me two of them.
Give me
Because
give
that's
me
12
a
fouls.
who is that? Antonio Davis and Dale Davis in them.
Yeah.
Give me something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some
We're gonna
Anthony
hammer his ass.
Masons.
Pause.
That's right.
Yeah, he's gonna get all the wood he want down here. Pause. I kind of did that one intentionally, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
We know you wanted to do it.
Well, wood is free.
Yeah, there you go. Got you one in for the day. Speaking of free,
Yeah, I like that.
Wood being
I like
free.
that, Mia. I like that PJ Tucker type of gun. Yeah, because he can get you some baskets too.
Yeah, stand in the corner, shoot some threes. Also, let us know what y'all think. As far as that go, we got a little bit of more news. We're gonna go to the TMR news feed. We're gonna start doing that a little bit. Floyd Mayweather just filed a $175 million lawsuit against former associate. Mayweather said they've been stealing from me, dog. What's going on with Money Mayweather?
Man, I guess you gotta get somebody. Man, I hadn't heard this one.
No.
Yeah,
man. He said, y'all been taking my money. I ain't gonna let it slide like that. So it's just so many stories we've seen in the past of boxers or athletes being taken advantage of via associates or whether it's business associates or friends or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You got investments that never go through. You give money, you got so much money, you can just probably get, hey man, I need $6 million for this. Here's the business plan. Okay, here you go, bam. And then later on, it doesn't even come out. And now he's seeking $175 million in damages.
Wow. Man, trust in relationships, huh?
Well, I guess we'll see Floyd definitely back in that square circle.
Again. Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get it. But how cool is that to be able to just go back and do what you love and be able to just get another $175 million or whatever it is after you lose?
In the words of Buck, is a beautiful thing. I mean, could we just wake up one damn day and be like, hey man, I need $100 million. Hey, sign me a fight.
Damn. Maybe one day, we'll get there.
I'll be trying to get $10 and call up Chico, end up losing 15.
Man, that's what?
That man told me StreamYard costs.
StreamYard costs. You know what I mean? On the back end. On the front end, should I say. Matter of fact, hell. But speaking of money, LeBron James, Floyd Mayweather, and we go from Floyd Mayweather to LeBron James on the TMR news cycle right here. There's your boy right there, first athlete to sign $1 billion shoe contract. That's your dog, ain't it?
Hey man, I love it, man. A billion start with a B. Like that's a billion.
I think you're going to see more athletes get to that $1 billion status
way
faster than we've ever seen before. You got these shoe deals, all these endorsements, and then on the court deals also. You just seen, as Coach Prime said, I had a son that made the most money ever. And it wasn't from jersey sales, right?
No,
it was from cards and everything else. So we're on our way to see $1 billion athletes out there that's still actively playing, huh?
There's no doubt. There's no doubt that particularly as this TV money gets bigger and they start diversifying more in the streaming rights and diversifying what you can own and not own, it's going to happen. There's going to be $1 billion guy.
Yeah. And then Steph Curry just signed a huge deal also with the overseas company that's making him, that's pretty much $1 billion deal, man. Damn. Like Leon said, LePaid out here. You got colleges paying players out of high school and the transfer portal and things of that nature. Now, more than any time in history, yeah, man, it's time to bring your kids up as athletes. They get paid faster nowadays. Back in the day, we used to go the route of we got to go college and then, pros, or if you really want to get some money out of high school, you might have to play some minor league baseball, you know. But if you can't do that, it's a long shot. Nowadays, you know how many players are in college football getting paid on generational money that they can take care of their families now?
Yeah. If you manage it right.
I saw a player, um, that has multiple kids, married, and basically provide his family with a beautiful life. You know, I applaud him, but these are grown men now with families and people who depend on them playing college football. This is just a different day and time, man. I couldn't imagine having those type of responsibilities when I was in college.
Man, you got along the lines of talking about coaches going to visit parents and sit on their couch. You got parents now going to school with their kids to live in their house because the college athlete condo or house or whatever is better than what we got back at the crib.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do for the next 2 or 3 years. I'm gonna come live with you, and help manage you.
Right. And cook your food. Like how many how many young players gonna turn that down? You gonna cook for me? You gonna come here? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And the
Take my
cost is
shot.
on it until the bubble pop. It's like playing musical chairs, Chico. Somebody at some point ain't gonna have no seat.
Mm.
But while we going round and round and everybody got a seat until the bubble pop, I say get it. Because the cost only going up.
Only going up, dog. Get it in right now, real fast. I have a former player that just got offered from Alabama. He's been offered around the country. Alabama, Purdue, Auburn, everywhere has offered this kid who's coming up class 2027. Former players at Purdue right now, at Georgia, at Oklahoma, and this is all from one team in Selma, Alabama. And we got one. It's amazing that the best player from those teams is still unsigned right now, or headed to a junior college because of size. I wanted to ask you that. Is size that much of a factor nowadays? If a kid is, undersized at his position, are we at the point now where we have to see him perform somewhere on a college level before I can offer him to come here to my Power 4 school, because I don't have that much confidence in that size, that undersized kid.
I don't know if it's a lack of confidence in the size or the competition that the portal brings on. It's kind of like I tell people on the basketball analogy, you could be the number 2 point guard in the nation out of high school. But when the portal opens, you like the number 20 point guard in the nation because the guys with more experience, no matter the metrics, are going to bump ahead of you as far as somebody desiring them. And so before I take a chance on an undersized middle linebacker out of high school that may not grow anymore, the truth is they are right-sized or even undersized linebackers with experience that's about to hit the portal next year. Mm-hmm. So I think it's more that than anything. But the beauty of the situation is there's a school that'll take you.
Yep.
And if you go there and prove that you are who you say you are, there's another school you can move up to.
Mm-hmm.
That you remember, Chico, you remember the game back in the day. Jokers, you went straight to UAB, right? And then there are other guys like, well, I want to go to UAB, I want to go to Alabama. And so they would go to Copai Lincoln JUCO for 2 years and then go to Alabama.
Yeah. We've seen both ways. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's going to be somebody just holding metrics against them, but that competition piece, man, that you in a long list of guys now. You're not just competing against your class. You're competing against everybody graduating with you and everybody in college with eligibility left that can transfer.
That has that size also that on paper fits what we're looking for. So all you guys out there undersized who feel like you have the talent, but you just been overlooked for whatever reason, take those JUCO offers, take those small school offers, go there for a semester, do your damn thing, do your work, do your thing, and then an opportunity could be there. And that's a matter of fact, you won't even lose a year when you go to those junior colleges. You still come into a Power 4 school or whatever, and go straight into your freshman year. So LB is going to GS to join Curry.
No, nice little debate in the chat about parents and NIL.
Okay.
I love that. I love when the
Get on
chat
it.
interact with each other. No, just
Yeah.
saying. Some people are saying that if my kid had NIL, he'd stay in the dorm so we could pocket that money. Other people saying I would go with my kid to school. Other people saying I wouldn't. I love when the runners run with each other.
Yeah. And you say that you'll have your kids staying in the dorm until they walk into the dorm and the other kids looking at like, what you doing in the dorm?
Well, I would do this. I would do this for sure. I would do all I could to persuade my kid to get a roommate. So I don't mind you taking your NIL money and staying off campus, but staying in a $5,000 a month condo by yourself when you could get a roommate and it's $2,500, or get 5 roommates and it's $1,000. You know,
and you have someone to get up with, calls and to to help you going to and from practices and things of that nature. Trust me, that matters as opposed to being taking care of those things on your own and being alone and having to get up and you know what I mean. You don't have anyone there with you. I think that helps out, man. Having a roommate, a responsible roommate, there with you to help influence and to guide you to go the right way. But yeah, I like that. I would definitely encourage him to stay on campus or somewhere near. But runners out there, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button if you can right now. Hit the like button if Shedeur Sanders deserves to be QB1 for the Cleveland Browns. Y'all know how we do. It's time to run it up. Reporters from Cleveland have said, I think Shedeur has come on so strong in the last few weeks that it's making them think maybe we should see what he can do in training camp before we decide that perhaps Deshaun Watson is QB1. What do you think about that quote, Unc?
Shedeur Sanders is QB1, man. Stop playing.
Stop playing with him.
Yeah, stop playing. I like D. Watson. It's been some years since he's done it for real, in real live action with real live bullets firing. We got to take that to account. So he does deserve, and I'm not talking about him like we owe him this. The franchise deserves to see what he still got in live action. So he should play in the preseason. He should play against a real defense, against a real blitz, or joint practices when those come up. He should do those things. But the future of this franchise, and the future being now, let me clarify that. I'm not talking about 2 years from now. The future is right now. It's Shedeur Sanders. When you look at the throws he's been making at OTAs, he's at OTAs. Just the 49ers the other day announced with 100% participation at their OTAs, they're going to cancel their mandatory mini. And then you got, like the Cowboys, my Cowboys, G. Pickens didn't come to OTAs. He's only coming to the mandatory. So you got Shedeur balling out at OTAs, doing his thing in the film. Come on, man. Y'all, you are in an advantageous situation that you got 2 quarterbacks that can play in the NFL.
Yeah.
Because you see how much they think about Pickett. Like, new man came and then he talked to him about the number. He just walked out there with 8 on.
You know what, man? I don't know how true
it is
or how it went.
I'm just saying,
I don't know how true it is or how it went, but I've seen AI graphics and everything online of the man just coming into the locker room, snatching the jersey off DG. They just disrespecting that man. I think it's just only a matter of time before he either requests the trade or they trade him up out of there. Or they trade Deshaun and give that man more opportunities or something like that. I don't know, but I don't see him being there too much longer in Cleveland. It's just disrespectful what's going on to that dog, to that man right now, man. I've seen the stat sheet where you have Shedeur 11 of 17, Deshaun 15 of 22, other quarterback 1 of 3, Dylan 0 of 1. I'm like, man, they get it, man. What?
So you're saying ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun? Because last year, DG and his girlfriend, they weren't acting like that then, huh? When Shedeur's the one getting 1 throw.
I don't know if that was true or not, but
I just know that man came out there wearing number 8 and didn't talk to that man about it.
Now that right there is disrespectful. If he didn't speak to him. If he just showed up out there like And then you go into the locker room when you first get there. First of all, when you first get there, they're going to ask him, what number you want? Well, I wore number 8 in L.A. Well, we got our quarterback that's wearing number 8. What quarterback? Is it Shedeur? No, it's not Shedeur. I don't care who it is. If it's not Shedeur, I need my number 8.
And they
Well,
said,
sir.
here you go. They said, here you go.
Well, sir. And then the other trainer slapped the other trainer and say, hey, man, give him the number. Give it to him. It's a damn shame, man. Well, Jared Verse is wearing number 8 in Cleveland. They're set up for the future. And Shedeur Sanders, once he gets the starting quarterback position, they'll be set up for playoff run, is what Unc said last show. And I will stand behind that. Let Shedeur play, allow him to play, and get the hell out of the way.
I like that portion.
Chapter
and verse. I like that.
Chapter and verse. Okay.
Yeah, period.
All right. Well, let's get to some chat comments before we get up out of here then. Chat, where you at? Let's go. Go ahead, Unc, try to read that one.
Which one?
You got all C Mavens from now on. C Mavens put in the word like continuity just for me. So go ahead.
Words like strongest. Shedeur Sanders' strength. Shedeur's strongest gait is growth curve plus rhythm passing plus system grand upside. His weak gait is well the cleaner offseason take holds when the pocket gets violent. Neely, you think Shedeur starts game 1 if the Browns won't make the playoffs? He do. You don't want to make the playoffs, wait till week 8 again, week 9.
Yeah.
Kevin Dorr says Stefanski really screwed Gabriel by taking him above Shedeur. Everyone could predict his outcome. I like that. Yes, sir, with the blesser.
Hey, which player, before we go, because we got to give our game 2 predictions. Let me ask this question, though. Which player do you want to see lift up the NBA's Larry O'Brien trophy the most, Unc? Will it be Jalen Brunson, De'Aaron Fox, Cat Towns, or Victor Wembanyama?
The most would be Big Body because, again, we started off our analysis leading into this series. I stood on it and will stand on it. New York has the better story. Like when you look at this, been 53 years since they won a championship. Last time being there, 99. One of the coaches was on the staff then, and it was against the Spurs. When you talk about magical moments that somebody could make a movie about, then it would be New York, the Mecca, if you will, of basketball, hosting the trophy up again. Like that would be it. But on the Spurs side, man, one thing I don't like at all. I don't like this narrative of youth, and that this narrative that they don't get it now, they got plenty of opportunity in the future. I remind y'all, do y'all remember when Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and KD were all together in OKC?
Right.
And when it didn't get done, everybody said, oh, man, they're going to have to deal with OKC for years to come. And, yeah, OKC is back, but it ain't them. It ain't them.
No.
And so you just can't assume in this league with all this parity, the quality of college basketball taking place, the quality of international basketball taking place. You can't just assume just because you're in your 20s, we're going to be back the next 2, 3, 4 years. Because somebody younger, bigger, stronger, and faster is coming in.
Yeah. I definitely would say, I know the narrative would be, Wemby and Fox, they can get back there, like you just said. They're young. And Cat and Bronson are veterans out here. Who knows how long they have left. I definitely would like to see, for the whole historical value, I would like to see the Knicks win. Unc, you know me, I'm a diehard Laker fan since I can remember. My mom and a smoky house and a whole bunch of family members cheering for Magic Johnson and the Lakers, and I'm wondering what they're cheering for. All I know is I need to fall in line. So I've been a Laker fan since I can remember. But the one other team that I've been able to root for was the Knicks. Never really rooted for anyone else out of the West. Rooted for the Knicks because I like their hardcore approach. I like the fans really be there for them and come out like they do. And also, they played against Michael Jordan, who was an arch rival of mine. So the Knicks is like my second team, adopted team, right? So I'm going for the Knicks to win this also, although I'm a huge Wemby fan, and I know he's going to win one or maybe several in his career. At least I think that. I'm going for Bronson and Cat. I would rather see them hoist the trophy at the end of this series, this finals.
Heard.
Runners, mount up. Shout out to Miss
Renee
Rainey.
1999 super chat. Appreciate that. Renee Rizzi. Runners mount up. 1999. Way to close out of Friday. Double R.
Double R in the building. AKA thanks to Uncle Neely. Got to put that on the shirt.
I just get accused of everything and every facet of life.
I didn't accuse you of anything. All I said was she said thanks.
Yeah, but you try to make it be something else, man. Renee Rain, appreciate you winning the contest. And anytime you want to come to a game, win the contest, and Chico try to make like you got flued out, I don't care.
All I said was she said thanks to Uncle Neely.
No, you said more than that.
She's very nice when she said it. Man, I'm so silly for no reason.
Just tickled.
That's my dog. That's my dog. Anybody got a problem, let me know. Because that's my dog. Shout out to Uncle Neely. Hey, before we go, we got anything else?
No, man, it's lunchtime over here, man. I got to eat something.
I know you're ready to get up out of here. Terry Rozier, though, must forfeit most of his $26.6 million salary and faces up to 20 years in prison over his alleged role in sports gambling scheme. Goodness gracious. He took a 100. Check this out. This is how your homeboys and your friends can get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Terry Rozier, allegedly, who had a $26.6 million contract, right? Salary, took out a $100,000 bet so his crew could eat from point shaving. Come on now, dog. What we doing? That's what we doing? You could just give him that money. No, this is what the report's saying. That's why I said allegedly. You know what I mean? I don't know whether that comes from the lawyers or whatever. Hopefully it's not true. You know, hopefully they're just trying to paint this picture on my dog, Scary Terry. But if it is true, that is a classic case of when keeping it real goes wrong. Dog.
Dude, shout out to Shedeur.
You could have gave him that $100,000, dog. He's still been in the league playing and earning that 26.6 million.
Put it in the stock market. He could have bought Apple stock, and it'd been $1 million.
My gosh. Would you pass on this message for me? Man. Hey, man, y'all got to get better out there in the world today. Let's make better decisions each and every day. You know, let's not let yesterday dictate today. And a moment dictate the whole day. You feel me?
And don't forget, man, if you're in the Firestone, Colorado area, Boulder, Denver area, go down on Firestone Boulevard, I think it is, Firestone Drive on 4:20 p.m. You're going to see some smoke in there. That's going to be our man, Louisiana Glenn. And tomorrow is his birthday. Happy birthday, Louisiana Glenn. Appreciate you being a big runner.
Birthday to
hey, you don't see Louisiana Glenn rocking that vest, though.
Hey, man, eat some collard greens for me, Louisiana Glenn, in the spirit of me. Pull that picture up.
Make that right in the middle. Make it big. That's what she said.
And I said, and just like you said,
look at Glenn in that vest. You got that vest on.
So that's what she said.
Hey, all you need is a little pistol on the side. Look like a lawman from the Wild Wild West.
Oh, make it bigger. It ain't gonna get no bigger, baby. This is bigger than it gonna get. All right. Make sure y'all go to the UncleChico.myshopify. Hey, at the end of the day, it's the same thing. I thought. Y'all make sure y'all go get y'all some merch at UncleChico.myshopify.com. This is us telling you, first of all, we appreciate you going to the site and rocking with us and dealing with us and getting you some merch so that you can walk around and people would know that you are a TMR runner. You feel me? So I just want to say thank you. Danke schön, Peterchen. All right. I think that's all for the day, Unc. I could go on and on, of course, but I think that's all for the day. No? Yeah?
No, that's it.
All right. And before we go, y'all let Charles Oakley back into the Garden. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, stop playing, man.
How the hell y'all bad at Charles Oakley?
But I told you about the Knicks ownership, man. I'm telling y'all, that's why if they don't, all right, don't win. We'll see what happens.
Man.
That man
that hurt
had
my
the
heart
commissioner
myself.
call, reporters call, Jordan call.
Michael Jordan. That's a dumb
Come
ass
on, man.
owner right there, dog. Come on,
Free
dog.
Charles Oakley, man.
Free Charles Oakley. Put free Charles Oakley in the damn chat. The OG, the original goon. Real OG. Oh, you know what? He is an original goon, but you gotta give a shout out to Rick Mahorn, Bill Lambier.
Oh, Lambier.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Lambier come out that thing with talking about a sheriff vest. That should have been his nickname, the sheriff.
Yeah. Yeah. What's them two from Indiana? You said one of them earlier. The Davis boys.
Yeah, Antonio and Dale Davis. Dale Davis looked like he comes straight from a Black and Mild and a glass of Hennessy to the ball game.
Say about that, Aaron. I ain't accusing nobody nothing, Chico. I'm just gonna put it out there. I ain't accusing nobody nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see Braun and all them. Braun and them, man, inherited the league. They got to piss like 3 times, if not more. 3 mandatory problems and randoms. Man, back then, they pissed October 1st. And not again the next year, October 1st. Yeah. Y'all wonder why them joking with 22, 23 bald heads. Shit, okay.
So you telling me I know when the date is, so all I got to do is be clean by that date, and I'm straight for the rest of the year?
And you want me to believe that they were doing it in baseball and doing it in football, but they weren't doing it in NBA? How you think them joker playing 82 games in Converse?
Strong ass ankles.
Yeah. Roids.
Hell no. Oh man, that is crazy. Well, we got some more things to talk about. Y'all stay tuned. We could be on Sunday night for Sunday Night Live. Who knows? Stay tuned. Put your notification bells on. Follow all the team down there in on the ticker right below. And know that we'll be coming to you guys more right here on TPN. That's the Pregame Network. TMR Live, Uncle Chico, the Big Dog, and the Badass. You feel me? The Big Dog and the Badass.
he just be hitting buttons, man. I can't wait the man to get back.
All right. I'm just playing around right now at this point.
I agree, Reverend BJ Nelson. Y'all been asking for Big Mama too.
What Big Mama at? What the hell Big Mama got going on?
Reverend BJ said it's time to come back on Sunday night. We try to take a little break, man. We work too hard.
Right. It is time, right? Y'all put Sunday Night Live in the chat. Put an SNL or something in the chat. Put an Uncle Chico in the chat if y'all want to see us this Sunday night. All right? We need to see y'all in the chat. Y'all show up and show out. You feel me? Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Until next time, we'll be up and about this thing. Put your shotgun in the sky. Your black fist hot. This is The Morning Run, TMR Live.
Wake up, tap in, drop a super chat now. Morning Run, go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey, runners, grab your coffee.
Sit your